Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. Let's find out what's happened in history. We're starting in 1943. As smoke fills the city, Los Angeles fears a chemical attack. It turns out to be one of the first cases of smog. Fascinating. Against that, in the Champagne region of France, a Benedictine monk starts improving the wines at his monastery. His name is Dom Perignon. Amazing. Okay, that's obviously well before 1943. I was going to say 16th century. It was the 17th. Okay. The BBC rejects several titles for its new TV comedy show. It wants to do something completely different, so the show becomes Monty Python's Flying Circus. That's the 60s, right? Yeah, 1969, right at the end. Okay. King Ferdinand starts the Spanish Inquisition. Even the Pope becomes alarmed by its power, trying at times to limit it. That'll be before 1668. Yep, 1478. Amid a deep financial crisis in New York City, the designer Milton Glaser sketches a logo. It's inspired by initials carved in tree trunks, I Heart NY. The 70s? Yes, 1975. Okay, the Arawak people first arrive in the Caribbean from South America. Their island cultures are the origin of words like hammock, guava, and barbecue. That'll be well before 1478, I'm sure. Yes, 400 BCE. Okay, F. Scott Fitzgerald writes The Great Gatsby based partly on his doomed romance with the socialite Ginevra King. She was rich and he was not. What is that, the 20s? It's a great book. Yep, 1925. During the Song dynasty, a commoner named Bi Sheng develops a novel way of printing books more efficiently, using movable type. That was first created in China. So there we go, 1048. A child, Patrick, lands in Ireland. Believing that the Irish are just as human as the English, he becomes a missionary and later a saint. Somewhere in here? Yes, the 400s. That sounds about right. Okay, there we go. Should have probably had that in mind. That rough time period. Anyway, there we go. Those were the bits of history from Flashback. About a quarter of us had a perfect score this week, so that's nice. So nearly a fifth of people misplaced the Arawak people. That's interesting. I wonder where they would have put that. More than half of people misplaced Ireland. That's really, really interesting. I'm very curious where that was put, because that came pretty close to the end. All right, so a fifth of people misplaced the Song dynasty and movable type. Just over a tenth of people misplaced the Spanish Inquisition. So they're kind of mistakes spread all around this week. However, just about everybody correctly placed Dom Perignon. Fewer than a tenth of people misplaced F. Scott Fitzgerald and The Great Gatsby. Nearly everybody correctly placed Monty Python's Flying Circus, and a fifth of people misplaced I Heart NY. Interesting. So yeah, quite a few troublesome ones, it appears, this week. But those were some events from history. That was Flashback. I'll be back next week with more of this. Bye for now.